Hello everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody's having a great week to this point. I hope that you're closing out strong. I hope that the things that you have lined up are aligning for you. What I say, that no matter where you are right now, if you're doing what you want to do and it's working out for you, great. If it seems to be some resistance, if it seems to be delayed, if it seems to be that it's not coming in a time frame that you expected or you desire, just remember, if you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. The fight isn't over. You haven't lost. Delay is a part of the game. Just know that delay does not mean denial. Look, I'm on my way to an afternoon session at the gym. Really starting to take the next strides into getting back into the condition that I want to be in the back third of my life. So I'm excited about that and what that looks like. But anyway, one of the things that I notice, and there are patterns. I'm a person that's always looking for patterns. I'm looking for things that connect, or things that are a nexus for certain results, certain behaviors, certain outcomes. I believe that life leaves clues, success leaves clues, that you can trace a person's outcomes back to the patterns that they exhibit in their habitual behavior. So I'm always looking for patterns, not just in behavior, but also in thought and speech. Behavior is the back end of your thoughts and your speech. How you think and how you talk to yourself and about yourself has massive implications on the outcomes. So I'm always looking, when people come to me and say, look, I'm having a problem getting this done, I'm having a problem accomplishing this, I've tried this over and over again, and I always end up blah, blah, blah on. And one of the things that I encountered, definitely in the top 5, maybe even the top 3, is the presence of limiting beliefs. The idea that there's only certain things I can do based off of a number of different influences, starting all the way back in the developmental years when mom and dad said you probably shouldn't try that because you are not good at XYZ. You probably are only going to be able to do this. You're not that smart. You're not that creative. You in all these things, and not realizing that they are the foundational contributors to their child's self-image or self-concept, how they see themselves in the world, how they are going to ultimately determine how they move in the world, what they can expect out of life and what they can expect out of themselves. And they're going to develop this, and then they're going to see it reinforced in the behavior of the people who gave them the belief system, because normally parents tend to parent based off of their own limitations in how they see the world and what they do. And they tend to want to protect their children from some of the disappointments, frustrations, hurts that they experience. So they guide them away from trying things they think they'll fail at, not realizing that they are locking them into a box of how they're going to view themselves and think. So these limiting beliefs become the parameters of your performance. They become the outer limits of what you will do and get in life. And so about 7 years or so ago, I decided, you know what? I can't touch everybody. Everybody can't afford to work with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a course that will step by step help people literally reconstruct their self-image and raise the expectations of what they are capable of doing in this life. Socrates initially said it, then Henry Ford came along and backed it up from my research, and you get all kind of feedback. But ultimately, he who believes he can and he who believes he can't are usually both right. So it's about what you believe about your life. The thing is, your beliefs are going to determine your behaviors. Your behaviors are going to determine your outcomes. So if you believe you can't, do you actually think you're going to be out there giving it your best, your all, your 120% that's necessary to get the results that the few get? And they are elite, and they are a part of an elite group, not because they have some past in life, not because they got put on in life. Yeah, people get put on, people get privilege, people get a bunch of things. But let me tell you something. Privilege does not allow you to hold what you acquire or optimize and maximize opportunities. I've seen a bunch of rich kids crash because it takes work, it takes commitment. I've seen a bunch of people who have had every opportunity in the world to win, and somehow they always end up at the bottom because it takes it takes certain things that you have to. I've seen people that is nowhere in hell you would ever think that they would achieve anything, because it seems everything in the world is against them. The odds are stacked at an unbelievable astronomical level against them, and they come out on top. Why? Because there's something on the inside of them that is just simply committed to giving everything they got. They believe beyond belief that they can go out and do something remarkable in this world, and nothing you can tell them, nothing you're going to throw at them is going to stop them. Now, that's the determining factor. Are you willing to go the distance? But see, nobody's going to go a distance in which they believe they get nothing for the journey. So I created this course, 7 years, something like this, like 7 years ago. And I made the mistake of licensing it to an institution because I felt the institution could do a better job at distribution, that more people were going to have access to it through the institution. They jacked the price up on it and was very successful. It was very lucrative for them, but it's still limited who could take it, and it put it in an isolated position that people who weren't associated with this institution could not get hold to it. So when the license expired, I didn't renew the license, and it was at a time where I really needed to renew the license because it was cash flow necessary, but I didn't. I held on to it. I reintroduced it to the public at a very affordable rate. It's still there. It's thousands less than what they were selling it for. And matter of fact, it's not even 1,000. It's not even 500. It's $397. And this is a 15-module course on reconstructing your self-image, but it doesn't stop there. There's literally 7 hours of lectures from yours truly on reconstructing your self-image. And now you can get it online. You can actually take the course through a browser. No need to download large files and overwhelm your storage and memory on your computer. You go on, everything's kept in the cloud online in a browser. You just go take it. The software and the platform I'm using is going to store everything, going to make sure you have everything you need, step by step process of mastering this thing. And I am literally excited about bringing it to you right now for $397. You're going to get a course that's easily worth $5,000. They were selling it for $4,000. You're going to get it for $397, but you're also going to get 2 follow-up sessions worth $450 with me. That means we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about not just your limiting beliefs, but how you're approaching your future. How are you setting your goals? Are you journaling? Are you controlling your thought processes? All these things that are going to elevate your ability to move mentally, emotionally, and psychologically in a world where psychology is 80% of the equation. You can have all the gifts, you can have the plan, you can have everything, but if your mindset and your thinking and your approach to things on a mental level isn't conducive to what you say you desire, you're not going to get it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And all of that is going to happen in this course at an unbelievably affordable rate, $397. If you can't invest $397 in completely changing your life, then there needs to be another discussion. Not trying to be condescending, not trying to be abrasive. I'm being very real with you. At some point, you've got to put skin in the game. To me, the ability to change your life forever for $397, and I'm not over exaggerating. I'm telling you that everybody's taking this course has done nothing but rant and rave about it. Matter of fact, about 80% of the people who have taken the course have ended up signing up with me. So here's your opportunity to, at a very affordable rate, begin the process of doing something in your life that you probably didn't even think was possible because you've been harboring limiting beliefs around it, or you've been harboring doubt around it. And I'm going to show you how to get out of that. So again, click the link in the description box, make a move, make something happen in your life. You are the captain of the vessel that you're journeying in, and you get to determine the direction you go in. You get to determine, it doesn't mean you're not going to meet choppy seas. It doesn't mean that there are going to be some storms. That's coming. What I'm saying is you are in control of the direction. You choose. You don't have to sit back and play small. You don't have to sit back and just exist and survive. You weren't designed for that. You weren't put here by the Creator for that. You were put here to make an imprint on this world that's reflective of the designer. Let me say that again, then I'm done. You were put here to make such an impressive impact on the world that it reflected well on the designer. You just barely getting by doesn't reflect well on God. You sitting around and going from day to day in survival mode does not reflect well on God. I tell people all the time that's talking about evangelism and all, I say, the way that you evangelize the best, the way that you do it is without one word coming out of your mouth. Let people see how you're living. Let's see how you move. Let people see how you meet adversity, how you meet difficult moments, what your mindset is, the confidence you exude, the calmness you exude. It's not in never having something go wrong in your life. It's that when it does, how you respond. That reflects well on God. So again, I'm challenging you. Look in the description box, click the link, sign up. We're going to launch a class this coming Monday. We're going to try launching classes weekly. If that doesn't work, we're going to do it bi-weekly or monthly. But right now, we're going to launch the first class because I want people to start kind of on the same day, even though it's a self-paced course. I want people to start on the same day. It's going to allow us to keep up with a lot of data on how it's working, what we can do to make it better, and so many other things. But anyway, that's what I'm going to leave you with. I'm here now, about to park and get into this gym. Looks like everybody, no, it's not that packed. Cool. All right, so you guys have a great day. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. And I am challenging you to do the exact same thing. Don't take any of your potential to the grave with you. That's my challenge to you. On that note, I am